All right, people, we are live. We are live. There we go. Okay, boom, there we go. So I'm gonna actually post the link. We'll post the link and pin that.
At Domino's, you can get more than just.
All right, the link is pinned for you guys to come in and chat. And I think that is it. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay. All
What's
right.
up?
Host, how are you?
I ain't good. You did a great show earlier. I like everything you said, especially when you finally went on in, let it go. Like, look at the old store, the 219 store came back. Yes,
Not the
yes.
not the
And
2019.
you went in. I'm like, yes, keep going. Oh my goodness! Especially when you talk about the Kardashians. Then you talk about what's that one? Kim Zodiac. I'm like, yeah, it's about time somebody said something because right now they the two of them holding like the topics. Every time I turn around, somebody talk about either both of them. And not only that, especially when you gave a point about Jamie when he
Yes.
came back as a whole different person, we all man knew Jamie is gone. Especially when you gave the hints, the facts, and information, it all points that Jamie Foxx is really gone.
Yeah.
Especially the coffin picture. It
Yeah.
gave a big bright clue. And when he was working as a clone, I like, okay, yeah, he gone. So we like, what we gonna do now? Now we know the facts that he cloned.
Yeah, my
Is
thing
the
is
question.
I need him to do an interview. I need to hear him talk. I need to see the mannerisms, all that.
Yes. Because it's like it don't look the same. We ain't
Mm-hmm.
see not one video, but we keep hearing hearsay from his daughter, hearsay from other celebrities say, yeah, he playing ball this, ball that, which we never heard of. So it's like we need a video, we need a conversation, we need a clarity, like what took place.
Yes. I agree. I agree. We need the details. Thank you, Media New Post, for calling.
Peace out. Bye.
Bye-bye. And thank you everybody for the super chats. Ayana,
Hey, Storm, can you hear me?
I sure can. How you doing tonight?
So this is IG. I was on your YouTube just a little bit ago, and we were talking about Ernesto, the crazy one married to Cheryl
Yes.
Strawberry, right? Okay, so I used to work for the barbershop in Buckhead, and he is crazy. Like, I believe everything that he's charged for. Hands down. And the new charges, I don't know if you heard about the new charges that they added, but yeah, he I believe everything that they're saying. Um, to even get hired on with him, it was ridiculous. He had us get naked,
What?
literally, get naked, literally, and catwalk up and down, and answer questions. And it was weird because he had all the other barbers in the room with us. um, he only had one person come in that you were, whoever you brought, like, because you always had to come in with somebody that you knew.
Mm-hmm.
So he had a photographer. I was dating a photographer. So that's how I even knew about the barbershop, anything that needed a receptionist. I was only a receptionist at that.
Right.
Like, what am I getting naked for? And walk. Okay, so I'm at this time. I'm not gonna lie. I was young, so this is kind of new to me. I'm from California, so a lot of crazy things happen here too. But when I moved to Georgia, I was like 23, like really young. So my girl was telling me like,
And
"Girl,
wait,
you could do
wait.
it
All this was to work at a barbershop?
all to work at it." But no, 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 not just to work. When let me tell you that was the initiation process, I guess, right? So when I actually worked there it was 24 hours, so it never closed. Never closed. So we would have clients, obviously, high profile people or celebrities coming in. We had plenty of them come in the middle of the night, 4 in the morning, 2 in the morning, get nice for whatever venue that they have going on that night out in the town, whatever. But he had cameras everywhere, like every corner in that office, in the basement that he had occupied for whatever reason, had desks down there. That's where all the pandering of, we have to talk, we have to do our talks. And when we did our talks, it was every barber. We always dressed nice, so we were always in pin up shirts or nice slacks, different things like that. So when we were presented in the front, oh yeah, it was like, well, okay, this is a nice area, this is a nice establishment, like nothing crazy is going on here. No, a lot of the stuff was going on in the basement area, and that's where the main situation would happen. I guess he had 2 other receptionists that he actually slept with. I wasn't doing that. Like, who the fuck? Mm-mm. Like I said, I only came in because I was dating a photographer for his office. Like, it wasn't even like, oh, I know this guy. Like, he was older then. He was like in his 40s when this was going on. Like I said, this is like 2013, 2014. So he like 10 years ago. So I think all this stuff is just catching up, and I'm glad it is. I mean, and for him to not be able to be around children and his own stepdaughter, something happened.
Mm-hmm.
There's in between the lines, something happened.
Oh yeah.
And they're not going to say it until either a case happens where he's actually going to court and they're going through text messages by text messages or whatever messages they got him and what they can see. But yeah, from what was going on in his barbershop, I'm telling you, it was crazy. He would never let us go home. That was weird to me. Like, I get it. Like, one of the girls, because it was 3 of us, 3 receptionists anyway, because we were always had to be together. We were passing out flyers, and that's the thing. We have to wear our heels everywhere we went. We have to wear heels. Mm-hmm. So when we went to the malls in the area, we used to always go to Lenox or different, like Street Mall, whatever, not too far from there, to get more clientele. And when we went, it was more so, you better get a sale, basically. You better get another person to come back to this barbershop, or it's another catwalk and another talk. Like, wow. It was just weird. It was very strange behavior, and he was very controlling. Like, even the men that had girlfriends, they couldn't go home to their girlfriends. Babies at home, baby mamas at home calling like, what the fuck, nigga? I know you're not doing no haircut at 4 in the morning. You need to come home. No, it was a no. It was a no. He had over 10 barbers at the time, and nobody could go home. No one. It was a lot. It was a lot, but I can give you plenty of more stories. My son just woke up, so I got to attend him real quick. But I will be back on in a little while. I'll let you know when I get back on, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, no problem.
Bye-bye. Wow. That is insane. Ooh. What's going on, Norris?
Hey, Storm.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm catching these lives or these after shows. I feel good.
Good.
Yeah, you're making me feel good, special, having me come up here and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, I just want to say, and I thank you for that, of course. I want to say that Maurice, he's a misogynist. He's a chauvinist pig. Kimmy deserves better.
Yes.
And Maurice and his man boobs, he need to be ashamed of himself, and he needs professional help.
I agree. I'm just saying.
And then Tom Brady don't want killer cum dumpster K. He he don't want Kim Slut Dashian.
True.
He don't want her. So it's like she need to do herself a favor, give her bots a break, or give her bots a rest. She need to take a pussy break.
Oh.
And then, Kevin Hunter bum behind, his pit bull dog face bastard ass. He getting exactly what he deserved.
Mm-hmm.
He was the hunter that got captured in Sharina's coochie. So he knew what he was doing when he went over to her, when he cheated on Wendy with her. He bought her a house down the street like an idiot, and he ruined his own marriage. He got his own self to blame.
That's true. That's all true.
Yeah, so he also caused Wendy's breakdown, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now let me scoot over a little bit. Yeah, definitely he did. Especially when he had the baby. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a poor excuse for a man. And he had when he was getting that money like from Wendy, like you said, he should have invested it. He should have saved. I mean, he was living beyond his means. He was living a life that he couldn't afford.
Yeah, and blew through that money. And it's just he's selling cars now. He gonna sell the house. It's a mess. But let me let you hit one more topic.
Okay, I'm gonna get the Kim and Croy right quick.
Okay.
Kim and Croy should be ashamed of themselves too. It's like they wasted everybody's time, including their own. And Kim, she's so full of plastic that she need to be recycled in every ATL trash can. Don't nobody care about her like that. She got so much plastic to the point that her brain cells are dead, just like her natural looks. She used up, she washed up. She's a stale saltine cracker, spoiled milk. And Croy, don't nobody, and then Croy wasn't good enough. He wasn't talented enough to stay in the NFL for a long time. So he wasn't good enough. His talent was not there. And I heard that he brought a gun to one of the Housewives of Atlanta reunions.
That very last one, I think he did.
Season 10. The last season she was on there.
Yeah.
So we definitely don't want to see KKK Kim nor Confederate Croy back on Real Housewives of Atlanta, nor our TV screens, period.
Oh, my God. Thank you for calling in, Norris.
Yes, thank you for taking my call, and I like the video.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right.
Hey, Storm.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi. What do you think of the situation that happened with Britney Spears?
I'm not even sure if that's the real Britney.
You don't think it's really her?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Do you think Sexy Red will go far with her career?
She might. I mean, I don't mind the music that she makes. We've had nasty music before, but she might. You never know. She got to keep coming with the hits, but you never know.
Yeah. So, like with the Kim situation, right? Like, why do you guys feel like she's like washed up? Is it because of like the tapes or like her exploiting people?
Well, it's more that she's been with everybody. Well, not everybody, but so many people in the industry. So now it's just
Do you think Selena Gomez victimizes herself?
You said Selena Gomez?
Yeah.
Maybe, but that's not the topic for tonight, though.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let me talk about the topics that you said. The Kim and Croy situation. Yeah, I feel like they should go back to Roa because that's the only way they can be saved.
Yes.
It doesn't make sense for you to suffer when hopefully they offer a paycheck, but like she knows that, yeah, as you said, like Kenya will read her to filth. I don't know if she can handle it. What other topic? Uh, the guy wanting to sleep with his wife while she has like treatment. I actually like feel bad for her, but like maybe she doesn't want to be alone. Like that's the only guy that she ever found to settle with her.
True.
Yeah, so maybe like maybe she limited herself to finding a guy. Yeah.
I think so. I mean, I wish things weren't like that, but I guess I guess they are. Did you have any other
Yeah.
comments tonight?
Oh yeah, I love your channel. Yeah, I'm all the way from Namibia, so like yeah, I love your channel. So
Thank
Africa
you.
knows you. Yeah, you're like the first YouTube blogger that I knew, so I love your reads
Thank you.
and
Thank
your
you.
songs. Yeah.
Have a good
Bye.
one, all right?
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. All right. All right. Miracle, you're up.
Hey, Storm.
How you
Excuse my
doing?
voice. Okay, so Storm, I gotta just say one quick thing, okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that clip of Tokyo Tony in the beginning of the live, Storm, we could have went our whole lives without seeing that. Like I knew Storm because you had took a break when she had really started cutting up. I'm like, Storm is gonna have a field day with her videos when he gets back. I just knew you was gonna put her stuff up on there. I was dying laughing watching that.
I can't help it. I don't know what it is about her. I'm drawn to her. I can't help it.
I just knew it. I'm like, all I seen the video, all I kept on thinking was this spoil your rotten cookie. I just kept on thinking about the song every time I seen her video.
Yeah, now she gonna cuss. If she see that, she probably gonna cuss me out.
I'm just like, oh my gosh. But that's all I wanted to say. You have a nice Storm. I love your channel.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
All right.
Bye-bye. Oh my God. All right, DJ Incredible.
Hey, yo, what's good, man? I ain't hollered at you in a minute, Storm. What's good? What's going on, Bubba?
Oh man, we got a lot of topics to get into tonight, man. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yo, can I say this? Hey, yo, I was looking for this on the internet, man. The Keke Palmer thing. Remember her with Usher? Yo, where is the comment where her boyfriend, kind of talk against it? Where is that at? I'm trying to find it.
It should be on his Twitter page.
I mean, what did he say, Storm? I mean, do you know what he said or about it?
What do you mean talking against what, the dress?
Yeah. What she was wearing.
Yeah, he was basically just saying like you a mother and you shouldn't be dressed like that, and he has morals and values. He really only made like 2 posts, I think.
Okay, but that was very uplifting. That wasn't disrespectful or nothing like that. That was very uplifting and stuff like that, huh? Tell him to be a lady,
It was it was a lot more than that went with it. But did you have a comment about the topics tonight?
Oh yeah, I mean, I really came in. I came in kind of late, so I don't really know what y'all talk about. But I just wanted to holler at you. But and I also want to just put that out to that Keke Palmer thing. And there's one thing too. Did you hear about affirmative action?
Yes, yeah, I did hear about that.
Man, that's that. Hey, yo, can you please do a show on that so we can come up here and get to the nitty gritty of the bone gristle about that there, man?
I can do that. I can do that for sure. I mean, basically, people going backwards, where the country is going backwards.
Yeah, Cece, you caught it. I mean, you caught it because you know the next thing they're gonna do? Because we got to renew the civil rights, right?
Yeah, they're gonna take that next.
Boy, hey, when they do that, boy, it's on the popping.
Yeah.
You know that what's on the popping now. If they do that, hey, yo, the trail of tears again, baby. The trail of tears again. I'm telling you. Hey, yo, but it's nice talking to you, Storm. Please do a show like that and make sure you hit me up in the inbox, man. I'm coming to holler at you. You heard me?
For sure. Take it easy.
I want.
All right, now. What's going on, JT?
Hey, Storm, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. So, remember I called in yesterday and I was like, I just got 2 things to say real quick. I got to talk about the topic too, but remember I called in yesterday and I was like, oh, if you ever need a sub, let me know. Keep me in mind.
Uh-huh.
I misunderstood because I heard you like when somebody asked you, are you a sub or a dime? I misunderstood. So I said it wrong. I meant financial dime. I'm like, I'm signing up for the wrong thing. Oh my Lord.
It might be somebody out there that wants your services. You never know.
Yeah, so that's what I meant. Keep me in mind for a financial dime, for managing the finances because I'm a treasurer currently for
Okay.
my fam. That's what I was saying yesterday.
Okay.
Right. I seen somebody in the chat like she later on I went and looked, they like, oh, she's shooting her shot and she's serious too. I was like, what? What did I agree to? What did I sign up for?
You're like, what did I sign up for? That's hilarious.
Okay, and then Jaime Foxx. I don't know if you heard about I seen somebody do like show a guy that said he was close to a friend of the family and that he heard that what really happened to Jaime Foxx is he had a stroke and his vision could have been affected, his one of his sides of his body, and maybe his voice from the stroke.
Oh wow.
Yeah, something like a blood clot to the brain, and he had to get, I can't say for the movie, and then that happened. So this guy was saying he knew this, but he was saying it all. He was saying he was close to somebody in the family, and yeah, that one lady that everybody really can't. A lot of people don't like her. She's real political, but she's for the Republicans. But she's African American. She's black. I can't
You
think
talking
of her
about
name.
Candace Owens?
Yes, I think it was her channel, and she showed that. Like I think it was her channel if I'm not mistaken, because that was her whole point. About like when you're forced to do something. But yeah, and I'm thinking if that was Jaime Foxx, I don't know. Like if that's not enough for me to know that that's him. And I thought about what you said too. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have to see him and see more. Right, exactly. We're gonna need a
Like
little more than on a boat. But I know I have seen what strokes can do to people. And if his voice is gone, all he gonna be able to do is wave. And some people have to rehab and they may get part of their vocal cord back. They may get that back, but it takes time. And then if they have paralysis on one side, he's not gonna be able to move the other side, and he just may not feel comfortable if he's, still alive, showing his face and addressing the fans, even though we all deserve that. But if he recovering from a bad stroke, and by him being unconscious, that was a bad one.
Oof.
If it was indeed a stroke. But yeah, that's gonna take some time. Like we're not gonna be able to get that live saying, hey, I'm good. Cause, prayerfully he'll be able to get all of that back in time. But it take time though.
It do. Well, thank you, Lachey, for coming up, all right?
Okay, you're welcome. Have a good night and good show today.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
All right, Spiritual Gangster, how you doing?
Hey, Storm. I wanted to ask you something, like, because this Jaime Foxx thing is like really in our faces now, right?
Right.
And I know that you speak to a lot of people in the spiritual community, right? So I wanted to say, like, how people will call us conspiracy theories, but it be right in front of our faces, and we like can't keep saying, like, wait a minute, this is just not no big coincidence, right? So I know that we like some people have been seeing it for a minute, but do you feel like it was really a separation that came upon us after we came in the house, after that, when we all had to come in the house? Like, remember when we came in the house, and I don't know, in my mind, it was like something kept telling me, either you gonna learn from this and you're gonna stay stuck in the mess, or you're gonna elevate and go with what you know intuitively be taken up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know, like, if your spiritual people, did they mention that or not? And then in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, like remember you showed the picture of him with that coffin, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've seen it, but it was also, remember like how they show us in the cartoons as well. He did a Disney movie called Soul, a cartoon called Soul last year.
Okay.
In this cartoon, the character he played was a musician. He was either a teacher or something, trying to get into like playing a little jazz quartet or whatever. But within the break, let me make hurry up. Within the break of it, he ended up passing away, and the soul was trying to get back to Earth.
Oh.
And it's just a trip. Like, look it up. It's just like sometimes they'll put, you know what I'm saying, in the
They put
cartoons as
it in your
well.
face. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I wanted to ask you, like, I don't know if it's just me or like even the people in the chat. Like, I know I'm not crazy because before they mentioned anything about pickleball, nobody was speaking about this pickleball, right? And now all of a sudden it's all in the commercials. It's like I seen a thing. I sent one of the girls who do a show. It was funny because right after that, I seen Rick Ross in a picture of a pickleball league shirt and the with the bat, with the handle thing. Like, what is the message behind that? And like, I live in Detroit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember them ever mentioning this pickleball stuff. Now all of a sudden downtown, they mention it in the Midway. We got pickleball. I'm like, what the? It's like it's all in the messages. And do people like not pick up on it? Am I crazy or no? I don't know.
People sleep. People not really paying attention like that. It's sad, but it's true. They really not. But I just say keep your eyes open because more is gonna come out. I thank you for coming up, Spiritual Gangster.
Okay, thank you.
Take care now. Yeah, it's definitely more that's gonna come out. All right, Gold, I got you up.
Oh, hey, what's up, Storm?
How you doing?
Yeah, so you was talking about Strawberry, I think her name is, with her husband, the one who got the charges against him for, yeah. So I feel like with her, I feel like she been knew about it, and I feel like she's like a part of it low key, because you can't tell me that she didn't know he was this creep. Like, his charges is so long and it goes years back. Even the fact that that's Steve Harvey's friend, like, how did they become friends?
Yep.
Now I'm looking at Steve Harvey with, like, now I'm side-eyeing him. Like, really?
Yeah.
So I feel like this paper trail, whatever, it goes back. And honestly, ever since Steve Harvey did Bernie Mac dirty, I already knew he was a problem.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I always felt off about that. That was the first thing I want to talk about. And then real quick, I just wanted to ask, so you really not gonna do like a conspiracy channel? Because I really feel like you know a lot.
I'm gonna probably do it on. I'm gonna try to do it on Rumble. It's a new. I'll give y'all the links to where I can do it because YouTube is weird about it. But
Yeah, because the stuff you was talking about, it was scaring me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I need to know that stuff for myself. I need my own damn protection. Hell.
I feel you.
Yeah, nah, that was it. Thanks for letting me come up. Have a good night.
You too. Take care now. All right. Okay, who we got? I thought that Steve. Ooh. Let me leave that alone. All right. We got Super Kitty.
Hello. Can you hear me?
No, you sound really far away.
Oh no. I still sound far away?
Yeah, and it's
Hello?
a real bad echo.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, the audio's bad. The audio's bad. Yeah. You echoing, it's playing in the back. Yeah, you got a lot going on. What's going on, Thrift Queen?
Hey Storm, what's up? I just
Hey.
wanted to come through and say hi and just let you know I appreciate how funny you are.
Oh, thank you so much.
But yeah, I don't really have anything to comment on, but just keep up the good work and I will definitely keep watching and saying my little slick remarks.
All right, now. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye. All right, Donna Dash, you're up.
Hey, Storm, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
It's been a while. I wanted to say hi first and foremost. Second,
Absolutely.
secondly, with these celebs lately, I think I think a lot of them are looking for attention, that are part of a certain, Kardashian clan, and I feel like Kim just needs to hang it up. You're too old.
Ooh, good point.
I say that as no disrespect to her, but I just like you chasing around Tom Brady and all these like men, like you're too old for this. Just raise your children and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Like she doing too much.
She is. She's trying to keep up with Courtney.
Yeah, it's like no, let Courtney have her moment. Like you had your moment for years. Like we're tired of you. Like go sit down somewhere and keep channeling Marilyn Monroe and looking messed up in these photos.
I gotta chop up that live. I roasted her so bad.
And then when it comes to Jaime Foxx, I feel like that's quite obvious. Now, I have my suspicions on what particularly that ritual was about
Okay.
because I think that was initiation through the process of death for him to become a death worker.
Ooh.
And that's like a whole rabbit hole. Basically, you and death become one. And it allows you to do certain things because when you ride on that current of death and come back, that's how you get initiated. And I do notice, like, they cloned Tyrone. He's really in that movie after people talking about he's cloned.
Right.
And then all this stuff with the water. And they put him in a coffin in water. And a lot of times in these types of rituals, they use water because water is not only a portal, but it's a conduit and it holds energy very well. He's in a coffin in water. He comes back through water. And if you notice, the water spirits and water magic has been super active lately.
True. That is very true.
It's just funny to me. They're going to put it right in our faces, but the masses will still say it's a conspiracy. Like they're playing. It's just funny how they can play in people's faces and people will still be like, "Oh no, it's not true." I feel like this is so obvious and in our face for a reason.
It is. It definitely is. I'm gonna let you say one final comment. Then I'm gonna hit this next caller.
Oh no, that's all I wanted to say. Good night, Storm, or
Good
good
night
day,
now.
wherever you are.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye bye. Blessed Abundance Oracle, you were up.
Hi, Storm. I just wanted to say thank you so much for everything that you're doing and exposing a lot of what's going on with Freemasonry. And I say that as the granddaughter of a Eastern Star who was very upper level. So, thank you. And I totally can back up and verify everything that you say, even in my personal life. Um, Also, there is the thing about recruitment because I have found out that recruitment is it's a you can't recruit somebody that's not of your direct bloodline. So let's say everybody that was in line with my grandmother, who was an Eastern Star, all of her children, they could be used by her, right? But because I wasn't of her line, because I was of my father's line, I had to be recruited by her. She couldn't just come and take my energy and use it for whatever she wanted to.
Oh.
So in my family, what happened was all of like my mother and all of them, they were all used by her and several rituals were done, which if you could ever have me on your show, I can explain a lot of what was done personally.
Okay.
Okay. But because I was not of her line, she had to recruit me. So what she would do was she would leave like their Bible that you spoke of with all of the incantations and everything in it. When I was little, she would leave that in the room that I would sleep in when I would go to her house, so that I would ask her about it, and avail myself to it. But because I never did that, she hated me, because having a natural oracle, because I'm a natural oracle, so having a natural oracle would have elevated her in the organization further than she was.
This gets deep.
Yes, it gets very, very deep. So if you're ever, if you ever want to really, really understand from someone that is a literal descendant of someone that was in the upper echelons, you can contact me and I'll be more than happy to fill you in and verify some stuff for you.
Yeah, what I'll do I'll put it right here, my email address, and we can schedule that. That would definitely be a cool video to do where you talk about that, because
Definitely, because the thing about it is that people don't understand is that, like, if I wanted to, all I would have to do would be to go to any chapter and say I'm such and such and such's granddaughter, and boom, I would automatically be like in there. Wow. Because they even came to her funeral and did the rituals on her coffin in front of my entire family when she died.
Wow.
And I was the only one in the whole family that wasn't there. So I really believe that, that was God's way of protecting me and not having me even there, because I was the only one in my entire family that wasn't there. And what happened was that when she died, the ritual and the spells broke, because all of the money and everything that had been in my family, like for years, it all left. And it all went back to, because my grandfather was her handler. So all that money went back to him and his family.
Oof. Yeah,
literally.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. So everything that's going on with Jaime, again, I wanted to speak on that real quick. When he received his Oscar, okay, that was like his golden door. That was his ticket.
Okay.
Because he had gotten so far, and that's like the creme de la creme. Okay, what are you willing to do? Because remember, he had been telling everybody what was going on for years, and nobody did anything. Right? He didn't get any retribution. Nobody did anything, because I was sitting there waiting on that. I was like, okay, when are they gonna take their pound of flesh or whatever? But then after he got the Oscar and he opened the door and he accepted what they gave him, then it was open season.
Ooh.
So now he's actually being reborn into their service, into whatever they want him to do. Okay, they have to find a place to put you so that you can actually work for them. So now they found a place to put him, and so now he's actually gone to work and he's actually in service. So anybody that you will see now is not actually him. Now he's actually in service.
And where would he be? Underground somewhere, a different country, or?
No, it's wherever they choose to put you, wherever, because once you lose your identity, you can go anywhere and be anything and do anything.
Oh.
Okay. So you really do become a phantom person. Okay, because you lose your identity and you have other people out here that look like you, they're acting like you, they're doing, whatever that you're supposed to be doing, but you're actually in service doing whatever they need you to do.
Well, let's leave that there. Thank you for coming up, all right?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Have a good one now.
You too. Bye-bye.
Ooh, it's a lot. That's going to be interesting. Well, look, I thank you, everybody. Vanessa said I don't need to get this high. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the after show. I'm not going to make it too long. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you care, and I will catch you all later.